Okay, back inside. This is my indoor studio, I guess we'll call it. It's a couple pieces of furniture I'm going to bring down to the Keys with us. This is one of them. This is a silver maple that's struck by lightning and burned itself from the inside out. I made a cabinet out of it, all nicely finished. These doors open up. I have to hook the magnetic clasps on, latches. But in the top is also a record player. I custom fit this record player unit into the wood. And it's also Bluetooth capable with Bose speakers down in the bottom of it, which is pretty cool. And here's some really unique stone that I hand selected for these turtles. I think it really depicts the shelling and the coloration of a lot of the sea turtles. That's one of them, and another. Swing over here. This is just a table, a 2-shelf table. The top here, this is bluestone. I used green slate, starting up Key Largo to Alamorada, Marathon, Lower Keys, Big Pine, and Key West right there. There's a couple great white heron I inlaid, tiny little orange beaks, and I used some real mature English ivy growth for the legs and support of this. And the bottom shelf depicts some spotted eagle rays. Hard to see that one, but in any case, those are two of the pieces. Bringing them down. Okay, we're back in the garage. Got to make some tool decisions here. One thing I know, I made this trip a dozen times. You definitely need tools. Things happen on the boat, on the road, in the RV. So I'm gonna somehow figure out what I'm bringing again. Restock my toolbox. Obviously, we're gonna take these bikes. We got a couple Schwinn Predators. My wife's is tricked out. Jackie's riding in style. I got the Flatland model. So let's get going on some tools here. I got a million wrenches. I'm gonna break down. I need 2 of each size. Drill bits, grinder, stone saw, all kinds of goodies. We'll get back at it. I'll show you soon. Alright, see what we got here. All the tools, more tools, boat stuff, cooler, furniture, clothing, all that good stuff. Tire pressure, check. Toilet paper, check. Whoops. Tons of goodies. Going out. And the big dog, GMC Yukon. Alright, it's Wednesday morning in Webster. We're out. Alright, we're halfway through New York State, hit the road, all loaded up, bikes on the top, all our stuff in the back. There's Jackie in her nest. After getting all our stuff together, finished up doing some partying, getting realistic with our trip, and we'll show progress of any type of roadblocks or checkpoints on the whole way. So we'll keep in touch.
Pennsylvania. Yep, I am.
Alright. We're in southern Pennsylvania, almost to Maryland, I think. Still on our way down to the Lower Keys, about 20 miles north of Key West. Go check on our property there, get our boat out of storage, hang out with our neighbor. I recorded some other videos yesterday, prepping, getting ready, loading up, etc., provisioning. But that was pretty shot, and I also filmed it with the phone vertical, which makes for a horrible visual. So I'm not sure if I will start out this video series with those or not. But in any case, we're heading down to the Keys, hang out, get away from the cold New York spring, check on our stuff, do some fishing, and there's a roadblock or a checkpoint at Key Largo going into the Keys in Monroe County. We have all of our necessary identification and property and billing and etc. to prove that we're residents there and are allowed to come in. I guess we'll see how that goes. That'll be interesting. But until then, we're going to keep on trucking and see if anything interesting happens on the way. That is all for now. We're back. I'm back. We are back. There's Jackie.
Right.
And we are heading down to Florida, of course, as I mentioned. Just to, I guess, give the info, we're in a 2001 GMC Yukon 2500. Been doing all, checking my gauges constantly as I do. I'm a bit of a gauge nerd. After doing all the maintenance and mechanics on this thing. Driven this down to the Key West quite a few times, constantly maintaining it, working on it ourselves. Just did the oil, I did the oil pump last year with the new motor, 496 big block. Just did the water pump yesterday, fuel pump also yesterday. And yeah, everything's running the right temperature, the right PSI. Trans temperature's great, got the Allison transmission. Clipping along at 75 miles an hour at 2,500 RPMs as planned. 10 miles per gallon if I'm lucky. So that's the details on the vehicle. Carolina, there's no gas stations were open to continue the journey. The 24-hour places were not open for fuel, but you see palm trees now in South Carolina. We're gonna get some coffee. McDonald's, finally coffee. Everything was closed until 7 a.m. And here we are, so on our way still. What's that?
What state are you traveling from?
New York.
All right, put your hazard lights on for me, your flashers, and get your right lane called the phone with the white tag to fill out a quick 5-minute form. Okay?
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Oh, we gotta fill out forms, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're hot spots. So we gotta fill out. We gotta check us.
Okay, apparently we have to fill out a form now in Florida.
Because we're from New York.
So we are from New York.
The other car's got to go.
Like the woods of New York, super upstate.
Do not give off a hint of just uncooperation, Bill.
No, I know.
Well, there's people.
Who are these people working? Are you kidding me?
Bill? Not a hint. Okay?
Yeah. How am I supposed to have a mask on? Hi.
Hi.
What state you guys coming from?
New York.
Okay, all I want you to do is fill this out where you came from, and then on the back here is where you're going to, and then the people that's in the vehicle, names down right here, then your signature, then you'll be on your way to go.
Okay.
The pencil is yours to keep. If you have any questions or concerns, you can call this 866 number.
This is ours to keep?
That.
No, we fill it out and give that back to them.
Just wave it out, and one of us go grab it from you. You can pull a little closer to that truck right there.
Where?
Towards that truck. Pull behind. Get your flashes off.
Jesus, people.
Hey, you want me to do this?
No, he was a jerk for a while.
13.
I kept looking at me and I'm like, what are you looking at? What?
Sometimes they're really rude. And
They are just people. I deal with New Yorkers and New Jersey. I worked for a company
What
that
did you
was
say?
out of Flushing.
So we're going to call
Some of these people, I'm just like, really?
I forgot how you say the word, but I'll tell you. I worked in collections.
Do you guys take this now?
Yeah.
Okay, go back.
All
You
right.
want your pencil
I
back?
was venting. I apologize. I don't need that back, guys. All right, you guys. You're just going to circle back around and just get on the highway, okay? Just follow it back out the same way you came in. Thank you.
Right on.
We have that. Oh.
Oh, that was that. Okay, pulling up to the checkpoint. Let's see what they want us to do. Alright, we're on the overseas highway heading into Key Largo, about 20 miles. Alright, well, we're at mile marker 114. Approaching the checkpoint at 112.5. I will turn the camera around now. Alright, here's the checkpoint. Let's see what these guys tell us to do.
How you doing?
Howdy.
You don't have any paperwork out? Go to the left. They'll explain it. They'll talk to you there.
10-4.
10-4, you said to him.
Yeah, that's what I said.
10-4.
Alright, we're pulled off to this one.
Have driver's license ready, have documents ready, window down.
Get that document, get all those documents ready.
Oh, it's
Sorry if this is a long video, but I'm gonna film the whole thing sitting in line and everything, I guess.
Slow it down. Slow it down. You want the keys? You leave them keys?
Yes.
You're working or you leave them?
No working, we have property there.
Can you see your paper and driver license? Okay, thank you. I see the video. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. You have a good day.
You go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
okay. Well, that was easy.
Yeah, that was easy. That was good.
You got paperwork, you're in.
We are in.
We're in, baby.
Very, very basic. Alright, went to the checkpoint. We just showed them our property address down there, coordinates with our driver's license in New York and our name on the deed, blah blah blah. So we're in. It was pretty basic, a lot simpler than Georgia-Florida line. So yeah, not bad. About to go get our boat. What do they say?
It's already out. It's on the left. When we pull in next to the propane storage thing, he said he's going to keep an eye out for us.
All right, cool.
He's gonna, when we come in, he's going to come out, help us do whatever needs to be done. Blah, blah, blah.
All right. Okay, it's been pretty serious getting ready for this and worried about the checkpoints, and now we're down here in the Keys. Now we're gonna have some fun, right?
We're going to have some fun. Hell yeah, we're going to have some fun.
Not gonna get too rowdy yet.
No, we're not.
I might.
No, you got it. No, we've been told we have to kind of stay under the radar for a few days until the neighbors chill out about our very presence. Because we're New Yorkers. Hoisted hot now.
Yeah, it's hot. We're going across 7 Mile Bridge now.
7 Mile Bridge.
Get to the lower Keys, the real deal. Okay, we're at Big Pine Storage. Getting old Whitey out, little 16-foot Carolina skiff on the outboard. We'll get that top up as soon as we get back to the marina. Got a lot of work to do to you. Right?
That's right.
Okay, it just fixed the leaf spring on the side of Overseas Highway, about 10 miles from our joint. Driving on the road, trailer collapsed from all this salty air, of course. Picked up 2 new leaf springs, did a 1-hour fix. Awesome, that's why I bring all those tools, like I said. So, we're crossing Torch Key Channel now. Is that?
Yes!
Thank you, God, for always working.
They're right behind us and they're in his wake.